Welcome to Free Chatting. So as usual, when something happened to traditional Chinese martial art in Asia, many traditional Chinese martial art friends will send me videos and discuss with me. So a few days ago, there's another Tai Chi grandmaster got KO. And many of you, I think, probably already see the video in the YouTube. And what I got is this one. Okay, so let everybody see here. Okay, so that is the video, and then there is another part of it, which I want to show you, which is before the one I show you just now, the clip. Okay, so here. Okay, so right now is what get doubt is no longer just Tai Chi. So Tai Chi, Wing Chun, you name it, is in the get doubt. Okay, the question is that is traditional Chinese martial art have any use at all? Okay, so like here you can hear here. The name Wing Chun, Tai Chi Wing Chun is there.
这样并不让人吃惊。这一年内，从太极雷雷到咏春丁浩的惨败，还有网上盛传的某八卦掌大师踢馆泰拳。
Okay, so you're facing this. It is a dead end. If you continue to do the same thing, you continue to get the same result. For past 1 year, if you continue to have this magic jing, magic power, chi, and all those things, you couldn't even handle the basic impulse momentum. Okay? And seriously, it is written really clearly in 1930s books and writing. Okay? So today I want to show you, because the people in 1930 actually they still know the old the ancient Chinese, you know, at that time they still know it, they read the book, they do the research and so forth. So for example, this book is by Ma Li Tang. Over here it says Ma Bu Zhou. Ma Bu Zhou, there's Ma Li Tang. And in page 7 and 8, in page 7, okay, and 8, they are asking for reform, because at that time, Grandmaster Ma Li Tang, late Grandmaster Ma Li Tang, has said, right, in the last video I have shown you that number one is get out from the lineage and style politics. Number two is stop to make things mysterious, okay, on this philosophy, magical stuff. And the third thing is stop to make it like dance, okay. So there's 1930, they know there's a problem if you continue to do those kind of stuff. It's no longer following traditional Chinese martial art, okay. And then, like in this book, by Jing Yiming. Okay, so he's another famous guy in the 1930s in this book. So in page 70, okay, this is where I point out here. Yeah, this is this thing here. It say clearly, okay, don't believe on those oh, this hand, this movement against that movement type of stuff. Okay, it said clearly 1930s. Okay, now in 1930s there's another book of 1700, and they talk about the dwarf, like if you watch my other YouTube before on General Qi, okay, talk about the door, open the door and so forth. And the real deal, the real traditional Chinese martial art is in the 30s, as you can still see, okay? Now, if you want to talk about Wing Chun, pole, like take sui, dropping water, okay? The dropping water. Over here, make it really clearly, okay? The dropping water, the pole, okay? This is the ancient one. There's a collection there. And if you ask me, like in the last time I show how you use their bong, okay, and different way and change in how there are many change in the Qi 32 momentum. This is with the kicks and turn it, you know. It's written there. Okay, so this is for the martial art book for the ancient so far. And even the Korean, the ancient Korean have this book. Okay, it's a collection, a big collection inside there. Pole, you know, practically what the military books. So that is what is the reality of traditional Chinese martial art. It exists in books, and people in the 1930s afraid that we today do not get it, do not understand it, so they make a lot of things. They try to help us, and they want to reform at that time. Now, of course, it is tragic that China went into all kind of chaotic situations, political, inner war, world war, so what. And for past 100 years, things get screwed up, okay? And so like what the Grandmaster Ma Li Tang said, hey, drop the style and the lineage politics. It end up that it get more of that. Okay, people create their own style and so forth, so forth. And then make it thing mysterious, okay? And even like today you can see like, oh yeah, Wing Chun have this Qi from Tai Chi. You know, what the heck are you talking about? Okay? So that is something which is the Dr. Ma Li Tang and all these people in 1930s try to clear it up. But for 100 years, it never get cleared up. And today, people keeping still doing, believing in this Qi and this Jing stuff, and end up this type of stuff. Okay, so you know, face it, it is a dead end if you're going to go to the internal Jing and all this stuff, because practically pre 1930. People know those stuff is not traditional Chinese martial arts. Those are the things the Grandmaster at that time, okay, Dr. Ma Li Tang or Grandmaster Ma Li Tang is from Xingyi. Like you see the other day, I post this Xie Dian, he's from Xingyi, okay, and Jing Yiming, he studied different stuff, different art, including short strike. okay? And then you have many people doing research and everything, okay? So if we don't follow them, and then we follow all this so-called grandmaster in past a few decades, and making up all kinds of style, and you mix up things and getting all this philosophy or chi and so forth. So you know it's a dead end, okay? If you continue to live in the imagination world, which is a not traditional Chinese martial art, you're gonna keep getting the same result, be it 1,000 years from today. If we don't change, it's gonna get the same thing. Okay, you get KO, the Tai Chi guy get KO, and then this Wing Chun guy lost, and then today another guy get KO, and then as I showed you before, you know, at the beginning of this video, you know, that guy had this chi and so forth. Is it real? Sure, demonstration is real, but in a real fight, the bottom line is impose momentum. Okay, so on January, when I decided to retire and get this book out, because at that time I already sensed this going to happen, because you just read the 1930s stuff, you know it's going to happen. It's like technology, okay? It's evolved that way. So when I make this, the first chapter is momentum is the core, you know, based on the general Qi Ji Guang. Based on the general Qi Ji Guang and Tang Sun Zhi. Many people in the West, of course, doesn't know what it is, right? So people need to be educated. And like this, you know, the 4 momentum zone, which is I explained before, like you have the upper section, middle section, and lower section fight, you know, on the other YouTube, okay, 2 days ago. And then I map the things into the physics, because you need to do that. If you don't do that, you're living in the fantasy, okay? So it's equations and everything is there. You need to be logic, okay? And then for Wing Chun, I even put this there. That's how the short strike and everything it evolved, okay? With your Ermei and your white crane. So I wrote that because I know it's going to come this way, and it's going to get ugly if we don't change it. But is that difficult to change all this thing? It is simple. You just base everything right now under imposed momentum. Don't say, hey, you know, I have this chi, this magic. If I train a lot, I have this internal power. Don't get into that. And like this Jing Yiming here, he tell you already, don't believe in those this move counter that move, or Pan Sao counter this, Bong Sao counter that. Forget about it. People in 1930s, they already tell you not to do that. Okay. So it is very simple. Base everything in impulse momentum. Okay. I put this on the basic, the real basic, so it doesn't matter it's Wing Chun or Tai Chi or what traditional Chinese martial art. I do not have all the time to translate all this thing for you. So I make the basic for you here, and I hope that later on, because of you guys know all these books, you guys can go study and translate it, and then so to let everybody know. And all this thing, I hope that will get into university so that people understand what it is, because you want to get into a formal education system to preserve it, to let it continue to grow. Okay. So as a technologist, okay, my view is this: reform now, put everything into the impulse momentum, follow all of this. They are grandmaster, I'm not. Okay, so you are not following me, you're following them. Okay, And that is the way out. Otherwise, it's a dead end. Okay, and you can see from last year to today, between the fight of MMA to the Tai Chi guy, the fight of the MMA guy with the Wing Chun, and this new fight, you know, everything is based on one common denominator. Why all these people lost? Because they have never trained in the imposed momentum. They never train in that. While the MMA guy, the boxer guy, they train in that. So how are you going to fight something which is the reality of physics, or the reality of physical world, with a fantasy, or with something where 100 years ago they told you already, don't go that way. Okay. So, you know, as a technologist, I like to share this with you. And we don't want to blame people, because as well as I said that we have 100 years of chaotic situations, at least 70 years from from 1930 to 2000. And now it's settled down. It is a time for we to reform or reconstruct or bring back the thing so that we can move on. Otherwise, it is a dead end. Okay, you know already. You keeping doing the same thing again, you're going to get the same result again. And the more you do it, the more people, like I show in the YouTube, people question you. Okay, and the news question you. And when you get down like that, you just destroy Tai Chi, you destroy Wing Chun. But is it like that, Tai Chi? Is it like that, Wing Chun, in the past? No, it is not. It is just somebody distorted it, you know, unconsciously or by some reason for past 100 years, and they get to this state. So my opinion on this is, if you love traditional Chinese martial art, if you love Wing Chun, you love Tai Chi, change it. The key, the basic is here. Okay? And I hope that some days you guys translate this so more people know. Okay? There's a lot of details there. I have my limitation. I cannot do everything. Okay? But the key basic I lay down so that you guys can walk through that as a direction, as an education. So this is to share with you today. And it is very painful since last year to see the thing happen again and again. The same problem again and then again. And then people simply don't want to change. And people simply want to go on the way that it's not supposed to be like that. Okay? So this is to share with you today. I hope that you really serious think about it. We still have time. Yes, we are running out of time, but we still have time because it's not totally gone yet. And right now we have a solution. We just map everything in the imposed momentum theorem, map everything into the general Qi Guang, like I shared with you on the 32 momentum and so forth in the video. The video precede this one. Okay, and evolve and disregard of your lineage, your style, anything. You can actually make it better. Okay, and you make it actually accord to the ancient. So that's the idea. It's about education. It's time to educate. Okay, and to progress so everybody win. So the bottom line is everybody win. Okay, the MMA guy is not bad guy. The boxer guy is not bad guy. Okay, the lose of this Tai Chi and Wing Chun and so forth internal is because it walked out from the reality. And the key right now is to find out what is the issue and to correct it. And from all these books, okay, and if you want to get from the Qi Guang 500 years ago, 300 years ago, 200 years ago, and 100 years ago, you can see the entire trend that we screw up. And that's why we better get back to it.